Iceland, stunning glaciers, volcanoes, waterfalls, and the northern lights. Welcome to Iceland, a land of fire and ice, where glaciers meet volcanoes, waterfalls carve the land, and the northern lights dance across the night sky. Join us on this journey through Iceland's otherworldly landscapes, rich culture, and natural wonders that make it one of the most breathtaking destinations on Earth. At the edge of the Arctic Circle lies a city unlike any other on Earth, a place where fire and ice meet, where volcanoes rise from frozen landscapes, and where the northern lights dance across the sky. Reykjavik, the northernmost capital city in the world. Despite its small population, Reykjavik is one of the most fascinating capitals on the planet. It is a city of colorful houses, Viking history, geothermal energy, and breathtaking natural beauty. Here, modern Scandinavian culture meets ancient Nordic traditions. In this documentary, we will explore the history of Iceland's Viking capital, the famous landmarks of Reykjavik, the incredible nature surrounding the city, Icelandic culture and daily life, and why millions of travelers visit Reykjavik every year. Get ready to explore one of the most unique capitals on Earth. Where is Reykjavik? Reykjavik is located on the southwestern coast of Iceland, an island nation in the North Atlantic Ocean. The city sits between the ocean and dramatic volcanic landscapes, with a population of about 140,000 people. Reykjavik may be small compared to other capitals, but it is the political, cultural, and economic heart of Iceland. The name Reykjavik means smoky bay. This name comes from the steam rising from the natural hot springs surrounding the area. When the first Viking settlers arrived more than 1,100 years ago, they saw the steam rising from the ground and believed the land was alive with energy. And in many ways it still is. Reykjavik sits on one of the most geologically active regions on Earth, where volcanic forces constantly shape the landscape. This natural energy is the reason Iceland produces most of its electricity using renewable, geothermal power. The Viking origins. The story of Reykjavik begins with the Vikings. According to Icelandic history, the first permanent settler arrived here in 874 AD. His name was Ingolfur Arnarson. Legend says he threw wooden pillars from his ship into the ocean and promised to settle wherever the currents carried them. Those pillars washed ashore in Reykjavik, and so a new Viking settlement was born. For centuries, Iceland remained a rural island society based on farming and fishing. Reykjavik stayed small for many generations, but in the 18th century, Denmark began developing Reykjavik as a trading center. Over time, it slowly grew into the capital city we know today. In 1944, Iceland became an independent country. Reykjavik officially became the proud capital of a young nation, Hallgrímskirkja. One of the most recognizable landmarks in Reykjavik is Hallgrímskirkja. Standing 74 meters tall, it is the tallest church in Iceland. Its design is inspired by Iceland's volcanic basalt columns, the same natural rock formations seen across the country. The church took 41 years to complete. Inside, visitors find a beautiful minimalist interior and one of the largest pipe organs in Iceland. But the real highlight is the observation tower. From the top, visitors can see the entire city, colorful rooftops, the ocean harbor, and distant mountains. It is one of the best views in Reykjavik. In front of the church stands a statue of Leif Erikson, the Viking explorer believed to have reached North America centuries before Columbus. The heart of the city, Reykjavik is famous for its colorful houses and vibrant streets. Walking through the city center feels like stepping into a Scandinavian storybook. Small cafes, bookstores, and art galleries line the streets. One of the most popular areas is Laugavir. This street is the heart of Reykjavik's shopping and nightlife scene. During the day, it's filled with boutiques selling Icelandic wool sweaters and handmade crafts. At night, the street transforms into one of the most lively nightlife scenes in Northern Europe. Despite the cold climate, Icelanders enjoy socializing, music, and culture. Reykjavik is also known for its strong art and music scene. The city has produced famous musicians like Björk. Art galleries, museums, and live music venues can be found throughout the city. Harpa Concert Hall. One of Reykjavik's most modern landmarks is the stunning Harpa Concert Hall. Located by the waterfront, Harpa is famous for its glass architecture. The building reflects sunlight and ocean colors, creating a constantly changing appearance. Inside, Harpa hosts concerts, opera performances, conferences, and cultural events. It is home to the Iceland Symphony Orchestra. Harpa symbolizes Iceland's modern cultural identity, a nation deeply connected to both nature and creativity. Geothermal life. One of the most fascinating aspects of life in Reykjavik is geothermal energy. Because Iceland sits on volcanic ground, hot water naturally rises from underground. This geothermal energy heats homes, powers electricity, and even warms sidewalks in winter. One of the most famous geothermal attractions near Reykjavik is the Blue Lagoon. Located in a lava field, the Blue Lagoon is known for its milky blue water rich in minerals. Visitors from around the world come here to relax in warm geothermal pools while surrounded by dramatic volcanic landscapes. It is one of Iceland's most iconic travel experiences. Northern Lights. One of the most magical experiences near Reykjavik is witnessing the aurora borealis. During the winter months, colorful lights appear in the night sky. These lights are created when solar particles collide with Earth's atmosphere. The result is a breathtaking display of green, purple, and blue waves of light. Many travelers visit Iceland specifically to see this natural phenomenon. Just outside Reykjavik, away from city lights, the northern lights can appear like a cosmic dance across the sky. For many visitors, it becomes a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Gateway to Iceland. Reykjavik is also the starting point for exploring Iceland's famous Golden Circle route. This route includes incredible natural wonders such as Lingvalur National Park, where tectonic plates meet, Geyser, the original geyser that gave all geysers their name, and the powerful Gullfoss waterfall. These natural wonders are only a short drive from Reykjavik. This makes the capital the perfect base for exploring Iceland's dramatic landscapes. Seafood, the heart of Icelandic cuisine. With the Atlantic Ocean surrounding the island, seafood plays a central role in Icelandic cuisine. Some of the most popular seafood dishes include cod, haddock, Arctic char, lobster, salmon. Iceland is famous for having some of the cleanest fishing waters in the world. Fresh fish is served in many ways: grilled, smoked, dried, or turned into hearty soups. One traditional dish is plokkfiskar, a creamy fish stew made with potatoes and white fish. Seafood has been the backbone of Iceland's economy and diet for centuries. Even today, fishing remains one of the country's most important industries. Icelandic lamb. Another essential part of Icelandic cuisine is lamb. Icelandic sheep roam freely across the countryside during summer. They feed on wild herbs, moss, and grasses. Because of this natural diet, Icelandic lamb is known for its rich and unique flavor. Traditional lamb dishes include slow-roasted lamb, lamb soup, smoked lamb. One famous dish is handjagt, a smoked lamb often served during Christmas celebrations. This dish reflects Iceland's long tradition of smoking meat to preserve it for winter. Geothermal cooking. One of the most fascinating aspects of Icelandic cuisine is geothermal cooking. Because Iceland sits on volcanic ground, hot steam and boiling water rise naturally from the earth. People have used this geothermal energy to cook food for centuries. A traditional example is rugbrauð. This dense dark bread is placed in a pot and buried in the ground near hot springs. After several hours, the bread slowly bakes using the earth's natural heat. The result is a sweet, soft bread that pairs perfectly with butter or smoked fish. Modern Icelandic cuisine. Today, Icelandic cuisine is experiencing a modern renaissance. Chefs across the country are combining traditional ingredients with modern cooking techniques. Restaurants in Reykjavik now serve innovative dishes using local seafood, lamb, and wild herbs. Many chefs focus on fresh, organic, and sustainable ingredients. This modern approach has helped Iceland gain international recognition in the world of gastronomy. Festivals and cultural events of Iceland. Although Iceland is known for its glaciers, volcanoes, and northern lights, the country also has a rich cultural life filled with unique festivals and celebrations. Throughout the year, Icelanders gather to celebrate music, art, history, and seasonal traditions. Many of these festivals date back centuries, while others reflect Iceland's modern creative spirit. From Viking heritage celebrations to music festivals that attract international stars, Iceland offers cultural events unlike anywhere else on Earth. In this documentary, we will explore the most fascinating festivals across Iceland and discover how they bring communities together in one of the world's most beautiful countries. Blot, the Midwinter Festival. One of Iceland's most traditional celebrations is blot. This festival dates back to ancient Norse traditions and takes place during the darkest part of winter. Blot celebrates the old Nordic month called Wari. Historically, the festival honored the resilience of Icelandic communities during long and harsh winters. During the celebration, people gathered to share traditional foods and cultural performances. Some of the dishes served during blot are famous and sometimes surprising. One example is hukarl, a traditional Viking-era food known for its strong smell and flavor. Other traditional foods include smoked lamb, dried fish, and fermented dishes. Although these foods may seem unusual to visitors, they represent Iceland's long history of survival and creativity in a challenging environment. Blot is more than just a meal, it is a celebration of Icelandic heritage and identity. Iceland National Day. Every year on June 17th, Iceland celebrates its independence during Icelandic National Day. This holiday marks the day in 1944 when Iceland officially became an independent republic. Across the country, towns and cities organize parades, concerts, and public celebrations. The largest festivities take place in the capital city of Reykjavik. Crowds gather in the streets to watch marching bands, dancers, and performers. People dress in traditional Icelandic clothing, celebrating the country's cultural history. Children enjoy games and entertainment, while adults attend concerts and cultural events. National Day is one of the most joyful celebrations in Iceland and reflects the pride Icelanders feel for their independence and culture. Reykjavik Culture Night. One of the most exciting modern festivals in Iceland is Reykjavik Culture Night, held every August. This festival transforms the entire capital into a giant celebration of creativity. Museums, galleries, and cultural institutions stay open late into the night. Artists, musicians, and performers fill the streets with music and performances. Food stalls and local vendors offer delicious Icelandic dishes. The highlight of the night is a spectacular fireworks show over the harbor. Thousands of people gather along the waterfront to watch the colorful display light up the Icelandic sky. Reykjavik Culture Night reflects Iceland's vibrant artistic community and the country's love for creativity. Iceland Airwaves Music Festival. Iceland has produced many internationally famous musicians. One of the country's most important music festivals is Iceland Airwaves, held annually in Reykjavik. Iceland Airwaves attracts artists and music fans from around the world. The festival showcases both international musicians and local Icelandic talent. Concerts take place in music venues, clubs, churches, and even unusual locations such as bookstores and art galleries. Some of Iceland's most famous musicians, including Björk, have helped bring global attention to the country's music scene. Iceland Airwaves has become one of the most respected music festivals in Europe. For visitors, it offers a chance to experience Iceland's dynamic and creative culture. Viking Festival in Hafnarfjör. Iceland's Viking heritage remains an important part of its identity. Each summer, history comes alive during the Viking festival in Hafnarfjör. This event takes place near Reykjavik in the town of Hafnarfjör. During the festival, participants dress as Viking warriors, merchants, and villagers. Visitors can watch historical reenactments of Viking battles and explore traditional markets, selling handmade crafts. Blacksmiths, storytellers, and musicians recreate the atmosphere of Viking-era Iceland. The festival offers a fascinating glimpse into the country's ancient past. For many visitors, it feels like stepping back more than 1,000 years in time. New Year's Eve in Iceland. One of the most spectacular celebrations in Iceland takes place on New Year's Eve. In Reykjavik, communities gather around large bonfires called brenna. These fires symbolize leaving the past behind and welcoming the new year. Later in the evening, Icelanders launch thousands of fireworks across the city. Unlike many countries where fireworks are organized by governments, in Iceland most fireworks are purchased and launched by individuals. The result is an incredible display lighting up the night sky above Reykjavik. Many travelers consider Iceland's New Year celebration one of the most impressive in the world. From ancient Viking traditions to modern music festivals, Iceland's cultural celebrations reflect the spirit of its people. Despite living in a land shaped by powerful natural forces, Icelanders have created a vibrant cultural life filled with music, art, and community. These festivals bring people together to celebrate history, creativity, and national pride for visitors. Attending one of these events offers a deeper understanding of Iceland's culture. Because in Iceland, festivals are not just celebrations, they are a powerful expression of identity, tradition, and joy. Perlan, Iceland's most unique museum, high above the colorful rooftops of Reykjavik, stands one of the most fascinating landmarks in Iceland. A shining glass dome rising above the city skyline, Perlan is not just a museum. It is a place where science, nature, and Icelandic history come together. Inside this remarkable building, visitors can explore glaciers, volcanoes, northern lights, and the powerful natural forces that shaped Iceland. From an indoor ice cave to one of the best panoramic views in Reykjavik, Perlan offers an unforgettable experience. In this documentary, we will explore the history, architecture, exhibitions, and incredible attractions that make Perlan one of Iceland's most unique destinations. The history of Perlan. Perlan's story began in the late 20th century. The building was originally constructed in 1991 as part of Reykjavik's geothermal heating system. The structure consists of several large hot water storage tanks used to store geothermal water. This geothermal water comes from underground sources and is used to heat homes across the city. Later, the tanks were transformed into something much more ambitious. A glass dome was built on top of the structure, turning it into a public landmark and cultural center. Today, Perlan combines engineering, science, and tourism in one remarkable place. The architecture of Perlan. The architecture of Perlan is unlike any other building in Iceland. 6 enormous water tanks form the base of the structure. Above them sits a large glass dome that reflects the sky and surrounding mountains. Inside the dome is a spacious viewing area and exhibition halls. At one time, the building even housed a rotating restaurant, allowing visitors to enjoy a meal while slowly viewing the entire city. The location of Perlan is also special. The building stands on Skelju Hill, one of the highest natural points in Reykjavik. This position gives visitors incredible views of the city, ocean, and distant mountains. The ice cave experience. One of the most popular attractions inside Perlan is its indoor ice cave. This man-made cave allows visitors to experience what it feels like to walk inside a real Icelandic glacier. The tunnel is made using more than 350 tons of real ice and snow. Visitors walk through glowing blue ice corridors that simulate the interior of Iceland's glaciers. Glaciers cover about 11% of the land area of Iceland. They are some of the most powerful forces shaping the country's landscape. Inside the cave, exhibitions explain how glaciers form, move, and influence the environment. It is both an educational and unforgettable experience. The Northern Lights Show. Another highlight at Perlan is its immersive Northern Lights Planetarium show. The Northern Lights, also known scientifically as the Aurora Borealis, are one of the most magical natural phenomena on Earth. They appear when charged particles from the sun collide with gases in Earth's atmosphere. This interaction creates beautiful waves of green, purple, and red light in the sky. Inside Perlan's planetarium, visitors can experience a spectacular simulation of the aurora. The show explains the science behind this phenomenon while surrounding viewers with breathtaking visuals. For travelers who visit Iceland during cloudy weather, this experience offers a guaranteed chance to see the Northern Lights. The observation deck. One of the greatest attractions at Perlan is its 360-degree observation deck. From here, visitors can enjoy breathtaking views across Reykjavik. Colorful houses stretch toward the coastline. Fishing boats move slowly across the harbor. In the distance, mountains and volcanic landscapes surround the city. On clear days, visitors can even see glaciers far on the horizon. For photographers and travelers, this viewpoint is one of the best places to capture the beauty of Reykjavik, Iceland's Natural Wonders exhibition. Perlan also hosts exhibitions dedicated to Iceland's natural wonders. Visitors learn about volcanoes, glaciers, geothermal energy, and the powerful geological forces shaping the island. Iceland sits on the boundary between two tectonic plates. This location makes it one of the most geologically active places on Earth. Volcanoes, earthquakes, geysers, and hot springs are all part of Iceland's dramatic landscape. The exhibitions help visitors understand why Iceland is often called the Land of Fire and Ice. Perlan is more than just a museum. It is a gateway to understanding Iceland's incredible natural world. From glaciers and volcanoes to the magical Northern Lights, Perlan brings the country's powerful landscapes to life. Located high above Reykjavik, this remarkable building offers one of the best experiences in Iceland's capital. For visitors exploring Iceland, a trip to Perlan is not just educational, it is unforgettable. Because here, science, nature, and adventure come together under one shining glass dome. And that's it for today's journey through the incredible beauty of Iceland. From the vibrant streets of Reykjavik to the powerful landscapes shaped by glaciers and volcanoes, Iceland truly is one of the most extraordinary destinations on Earth. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our next travel adventure. And tell us in the comments, which country should we explore next? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.